Hello and welcome back once again to Simple-ESL, where we learn English the simple way. Today we are looking at idioms. But what is an idiom? So what is an idiom? So an idiom, the dictionary definition, is a group of words established by usage as having a meaning not deducible from those of the individual words. That's a mouthful. It is essentially a phrase used by native speakers that doesn't have an easy to see meaning from the words. So let me give you some examples from the vocabulary help sheet. We've got the vocabulary help sheet available in the description below. If we have a look at some of these, we can see black sheep. Literally, in the literal sense, that would mean a sheep that is black. But as an idiom, it is a person who stands out. So all the other sheep are white. There is the black sheep, someone who is cast out and is separate from the family or a group of people. We also have some idioms there you can see on the tab. These have been made by myself, some funny drawings, and they're available as shirts. You can see those on our website if you're interested. But let's get into the lesson. So we're going to do a bit of a matching game. I think this is the easiest way to go through the vocabulary, and it's the most interactive way. So play along at home. So listen to the phrase, listen to the idiom, and see if you can pick the correct meaning. Big cheese. Black sheep. Tough cookie. Whistleblower. Airhead. Now, so big cheese. Big, and then cheese is something we eat. Black sheep we touched on. Tough cookie. A cookie's a biscuit. Something that you eat again. It's sweet. So a tough would be something really tough to pull apart. Something tough. Whistle and blow. Whistleblower. And air is all around us. Air and head. So let's try and see if we can figure out the meanings. Here come the meanings. A member of a family or a group that shames them. A stupid and silly person. A person who reveals a wrongdoing to the public. A person who can endure physical and mental hardship. An important person. So let's start with big cheese. What could big cheese mean? I'll give you a clue. It's a business phrase. It's used in business. It could be someone who has a lot of presence or important. Does that help? It's an important person. So we use this in business. You could describe your boss as the big cheese. Who told you to do this task? The big cheese next door. It describes an important person. Black sheep we touched on. Do you remember my description for the black sheep? It's a member of a family or group that shames them. So think of a group of sheep. There's one black sheep. It stands out and it shames them. What about tough cookie? So a cookie is something sweet and usually crumbly. It falls apart, the biscuit as you eat it. A tough cookie. Well, tough can mean It's hard to pull apart. It's tough. This bolt, it's tough. So can we see something that maybe would be tough? A person who can endure physical and mental hardship. So I would describe my mum as a tough cookie because she can deal with mental hardship. So something bad happens, I can talk to my mum and she's a tough cookie and she can get me through it. What about a whistleblower? So this, once again, could be related to work or workplace. Can you think of any famous whistleblowers? Have you seen the phrase before? Well, it is someone who would reveal any wrongdoing to the public. So if you're working for a company and they have bad practices and people are unhappy, a whistleblower would reveal this to the media, to the public, that go to the newspapers, and they reveal any wrongdoing. And that only leaves an airhead. And there are no airheads watching this video today because an airhead is a stupid or silly person. The only airhead is me. So let's practice a little bit with some questions. I'm going to read out a statement. I want you to fill in the blank with the most appropriate idiom from the previous page. If you want some help with this, there is the worksheet in the description below. This helps. You can write down and join in as we go. Are you a sensitive person or a... So what might be the opposite to a sensitive person? Someone who is soft and maybe doesn't deal with situations. Have you got an answer? It's a tough cookie. Are you a sensitive person or a tough cookie? Let's try another one. Who is there at your job? So it's a workplace one. We're looking for someone who's important at your job. Well, it won't be whistleblower. So it could be the big cheese. Who is the big cheese at your job? How about this? Here's a statement. He is clueless. He is such an... So someone with nothing in their head, nothing in their head. He is clueless. He is such an airhead. He has no idea. He's such an airhead. Final one here. What would A do to be rejected by their family? So someone who's been rejected by the group and their family. So let's fill in the blank. What would a do to be rejected by their family? A black sheep. And what could a black sheep do to be rejected by their family? Maybe they like music that the family don't like. Maybe they have a job that the family don't agree with. Or maybe they have a partner that the family don't like. That could result in you becoming the black sheep. Learning a new language is hard. We know this. We're trying to do this on the channel. But a way to make it easier would be having a tutor. But organising that around your busy schedule is difficult. This is where Preply come in. They are a global marketplace for tutoring. You can speak confidently with the best online tutors. They provide tutors in English, Spanish, French, virtually any language if you can think of it. Preply offer tutors in that subject. So if you want to practice English with native English speakers, they have a tutor for that. If you want to pick up a new language like Japanese, Dutch, Czech, Turkish, the best way to learn is to practice with a native speaker and someone who knows the language. Preply can help with this. They have expert tutors, and you can find native speakers and certified private tutors. They have verified profiles, and they check to confirm each tutor's profile. So you don't just have someone saying they can speak the language when they can't. If they say they are qualified, they are qualified. You can learn anytime and take online lessons at the time that suits you. And this is brilliant because I always find I've got a busy schedule. It's never the same from week to week. With Preply, you can plan your lessons around your busy schedule, around work, around school, and it's affordable. You can get an experienced tutor on a budget that suits you. You just find the tutor, look at their price, and boom, you're sorted. You have a tutor. So Preply works by finding you a tutor. It has over 49,000 online tutors, of which I am one. And Preply offers a 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you're not satisfied with your trial lesson, they will give you a replacement tutor or a full refund. And here's the best bit. With my link in the description below, you can get 30% off when you book a lesson. So book a lesson and have your discount applied at checkout. So why not find that language tutor who can help you and push you over the top? And if you enjoy my videos and you think, I would love to have him as a tutor, guess what? I have a tutoring profile. Yes, I tutor on Preply. I think it's a great service. I think it's a really useful platform for teaching and tutoring. And if you're interested, you can find my link in the description below. So that's Preply. So there are lots of idioms, as you can see from the last page, and you'll see on this page, to describe people. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to describe people using these idioms. And what is great is it shows fluency in a language. This shows that you have a grasp and a master of the language. So let's try Gold Digger. That's a Kanye West song, Gold Digger. Pain in the neck, literal pain in the neck. A go-getter, someone who goes to get something, a go-getter? Maybe. Know-it-all. I know some things. Do you know it all? Do you know lots of things? Social butterfly. Well, butterfly's the insect that flaps around. And we can be social when we go out and speak to people. Let's have a look at the descriptions. A very ambitious person. Someone who is very annoying. Someone who has a relationship to gain money. Someone who enjoys spending time with groups of people. And a person who thinks they know everything. Let's start with Gold Digger. As I said, there's a Kanye West song about gold diggers. So it must be about money. So who's a gold digger? Someone who has a relationship to gain money. Okay? A pain in the neck. Oh, that's a pain in the neck. But we can describe it as something that's annoying. So when we're talking about people, someone who is very annoying is a pain in the neck. John is a pain in the neck. He never cleans his plate. It's a pain in the neck. A go-getter. I thought maybe it might be someone who goes to get something. If you go to get something, maybe you're very keen, or maybe you want to do well at a thing. So can we see something that might be go-getter? What about someone who's ambitious? Someone who shows ambition. A go-getter is a very ambitious person. Someone who does well at work might be a go-getter. Have you ever been at school with someone who thinks they know all the answers? They always put their hand up first. They always want to answer the questions. You could describe them as a know-it-all. So where is the description? A person who thinks they know everything. It's a know-it-all. They know everything. Which leaves social butterfly. Someone who enjoys spending time with groups of people. I imagine lots of flowers and all these butterfly going to the flowers and drinking nectar. Lots of butterflies all together in a group. Social butterfly. So someone who does well in groups of people on a night out might be a social butterfly. So we're going to look at a bit of a picture match here. We have gold digger, social butterfly, big cheese and tough cookie. And the images here are ones that I have drawn myself. And if you think these are funny or you like them, they are available in the store on our website and as a t-shirt. So we're trying to find something that might be a gold digger, someone who marries for money. So where might gold digger be? I think it might be this one, gold digger. So there is a miner there who's obsessed with gold. He is marrying for money. He's a gold digger. What about social butterfly? We're looking for butterflies in a group. Social butterfly. They're out having a nice time in a group. Social butterfly. Big cheese. Well, there's two foods left. Which one looks like the cheese to you? This is the big cheese. I've drawn a businessman, big cheese, and he's destroying the city. He is in charge. He is the big man. He is a big cheese in his industry, in business. And that leaves tough cookie. We can see here a cookie that has beat Cookie Monster in a fight. This person is both physically and mentally tough. It's a tough cookie. So we have the vocabulary match game. Once again, lots of games in this. It's the funnest way to learn the vocabulary. Party pooper. Jack of all trades. Party animal. Average Joe. Plain Jane. Some of these pair together. Party pooper and party animal. One is negative, one is positive. Average Joe and Plain Jane describe looks and how attractive someone is. Jack of all trades. What could this be? Trades would be tasks, maybe hammering something or screwing something in. Let's have a look. A normal everyday guy. Someone who enjoys parties. Someone who doesn't enjoy parties. A woman with an average appearance. A person who can do many things but doesn't excel at anything. Let's look at party pooper. Well, poop is negative. Okay? So we're looking for something negative about a party. Party is a celebration. So it would be someone who doesn't enjoy parties. Party pooper. So anyone who comes along and doesn't enjoy a situation could be described as a party pooper. I had a great idea for a picnic with my friends, but Steph is a party pooper and ruined it. Party pooper. Jack of all trades. I would say my dad is a jack of all trades. He can do lots of tasks, lots of things, but he's not good at any of them. So can we see a description that might describe that? How about a person who can do many things but doesn't excel at any? So someone who can do lots of things around the house but isn't great at any of it. Or a party animal. We're looking for the opposite of party pooper. Can you see it? It's someone who enjoys parties. So if you go out on a night out, you're partying with your friends, and there's one person who really enjoys the party. He is the party animal. Average Joe and Plain Jane describe looks. So Joe would be for a man and Jane would be for a woman. So Average Joe, a normal, everyday guy. Your average Joe. Just normal person. And Plain Jane is similar, okay? Plain Jane, a woman with an average appearance. Your average, everyday woman, Plain Jane. Doesn't stand out, just Plain Jane. So as I said, we want to try to describe each person. So let's have some idioms thrown up on the board. Gold digger, jack of all trades, black sheep, whistleblower, and airhead. Now, I'm going to read you, or you can read, a description of a person, and we're going to pick the most appropriate idiom. So let's try. Liam is able to do everything, but he is an expert at nothing. He is not an expert at anything, okay? So he can do lots of things, but not an expert at anything. Can we think of an idiom? Which one from there would you use? Liam is a... Any ideas? Jack of all trades. Liam is a jack of all trades. He could do lots of things, but not anything in particular. Jack of all trades. How about Anne? She only dates rich people because they buy her expensive things. They spend lots of money. So, what might describe Anne? Have you picked one? Anne would be a gold digger. She's only after money. She doesn't necessarily love the person. She only wants the money. Okay. So Ben, he isn't very smart. No. His friends always laugh at him. Well, that sounds mean. But what might Ben be described as? Can we find an idiom? So he's not the black sheep in his group because his friends like him. But he's not very smart. He's an airhead. Ben is an airhead, which is mean. It's a mean thing to say that he is an airhead. Sam, on the other hand, told the media that his company was stealing money. Works for a big company and they're stealing money. Who might he be? Well, he'll be the black sheep with his co-workers now, or his bosses, but he's gone to the media. So he's a whistleblower. Sam has blown the whistle on this company and let people know of their misgivings. Okay? Final one. We only have one option left. So let's think, what could the description be about for black sheep? Would it be about family? Friends? Will she stand out from her family? Ellen's family are ashamed of her. They don't want to talk to her. She is very different from the rest of her family. So, Ellen is the black sheep in her family. Do you have any black sheep in your family? Anyone who doesn't seem the same or is very different from the rest of the family? Do you have any friends or family members that you would describe as an airhead? Do you have any family members who are a jack of all trades, but a master of none? So we're into the recap. What have we done today? Well, we have looked at using idioms to describe people. And an idiom is a phrase from a native language that's meaning isn't apparently clear from the words. So, an airhead, a party animal, a party pooper, a gold digger. If you want some more practice with the vocabulary, you can try out the worksheet. It's in the description below. There are a couple of bonus exercises and lots of exercises that go along with the video as we go through it. There is the vocabulary help sheet, which offers lots of help and gives you an advantage where you can look at the vocabulary as we're going through the lesson. Pick out the idioms. We have the links to our website where all this information can be found. It's all there. We also have our links for Tutorful. If you're in the UK, you can get £25 off a tutor lesson. Click on that link if you're interested. If you're abroad, don't worry, we have the Preply link as well. I tutor on Preply and you can get 30% off of Preply in that link below. We will be going through idioms a lot in the future, and as we do them, I will draw up my own designs and just fun pictures to make the lesson more interesting, and these are available as t-shirts on Simple-ESL. But if you want to stay up to date with the latest lessons, the latest video releases, and the latest information, subscribe, like the video, and we will see you in the next one. We're going to look at survival and some vocabulary and grammar that can be used for survival situations. So I will see you in the next video. Take care.